This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in Week 3. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes it forward, but will only reach the 23. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Bryce Huff in on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down. Finds him on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Let's go.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. This is reeled in by Reed. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Running left with Algier. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
22 middle.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Didn't read the intended target. And it's going to be second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Come on, set.
Here's a give up the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they bring him down around the 34.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Here we go, set.
Love out of the shotgun. He's got it to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. They send a man in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
Ready?
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Handoff headed right, Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Gets everything he has under this throw. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And we will not get another play. That's... Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Once again, Irving. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Got it. Ready?
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Go! Seven Pirates! Huh.
Back to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Go, Reed! Go! Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17, into the red zone. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third down from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers start off well to tie things 7-7. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Down.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Love from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that throw, Kate, pretty clean out of his hand. Just looked like it didn't get through the defense clean enough. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Didn't read the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. New series coming up following the punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Shut up. Hey, smash, drop goal. Take over.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready, ready. Check. Go.
Right back to Irving now. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Play action on 1st down. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send the tight end in motion. Running right, it's Irving. And he gets him around 6 there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for him here. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Packers will take over possession. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Able to get it to Reed. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Hits him on the in route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready up.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Loves to throw again. And they had that one contained right at the line. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10 now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. 1st time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On the ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Buccaneers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to push one deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Let's go.
The give here on second. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the score remains knotted, 7-all. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Ready. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
On the give, this is Irving. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Let's go now.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. Check go.
Throwing from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go! Panther 11! Panther 11! Riggs! Riggs! Curve 19! Curve 19! Go!
He's going to throw this one. That's caught for the 1st. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go!
They're set up at the 35 now. Option headed to the left on first. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Packers pick it up. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Hey, listen, I'm all for quarterbacks as artists, right? You can't be a blacksmith. You've got to be an artist. You've got to create back there. But when the world of got-tos, you also got to hold on to the ball. That's a big-time turnover.
On first down, they'll run. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Love looking to pass. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's looking deep once again. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Brings it in at the 12. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That was Kenny Clark on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Irving on the inside give. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Track at 60.
2nd and 6 now. Complete over the middle. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find a soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Buffalo 18.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Go, Trap. Go, Trap.
Man in motion out of the slot. Now it's Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. But you're going to have to pick up the pace.
On the ready.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
From the 48. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. Packers pick it up. And they they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Second down now, 7 to go. Love out of the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. And it's that type of effort that coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
From the 16. He's got Godwin working that sideline. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at... All set up now for 1st and 10. Now a carry by Irving. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one finds Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
To the air, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quay Walker in to pick it off. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Another carry for him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
John, 17. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Let's go.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. They'll try and punch it in. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth quarter lead. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Let's go now. Take go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk, because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready. His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Ready?
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Come on, set.
Tight end going in motion here. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready.
Back to throw it. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
He'll look to throw it. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that first down. Picked up a short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered